Our time in Dalat is done and we're on our way to Saigon. We've already experienced taking a sleeper train, so for fun we're going to try the bus. It's about a 9-hour ride, so it'll be just about as long as the train was. Because I'm an idiot, when we booked online, we thought we were picking the front row seats, but we're actually in the very back. And I feel like the back has the least amount of leg room. I have my knees bent. I don't think this will be a comfortable ride at all. The back seats would be good. Let's say if you're traveling as a family, you have the kids on the very end, back left, back right, and then parents in the middle, and you have your 5 seats all together. That's actually not bad. We just pulled over after about 3 hours on the road. It'll give us a chance to use the washroom, grab some food. There's snacks and drinks and even a restaurant here. I'm gonna head in and grab a bite to eat. They do give you a blanket. It is fairly thin, so maybe a good idea to bring an extra sweater, long pants. You do have the ability to change your own fans. You might have to come to some sort of middle ground with the passengers around you for the air conditioning. We just checked into our hostel in Saigon. Overall, the bus experience was all right. I didn't take the bus to save money. I took it more for the experience. I spent a good chunk of money to get here, so I was always in the back of my head thinking I'm wasting time in this bus. Would I take the bus ride again? Probably not. I've done it once. I had the experience, and that's all I need. It is a bus ride, and it was long, and it was bumpy, and I was cramped. The train was much more comfortable, at least in my opinion. But better than that, ideally what I would do next time is take a plane. Why would I want to waste an entire day cramped in a bus to get from one city to the next when I could have taken a plane, shaved off probably half of the travel time, and then would have had the whole afternoon to explore the city? That would have been a much better use of my time here, especially since I'm not here for an extended period of time. I think it's also important to point out that Graham's experience was a little bit different than mine. We were on the exact same bus, but he had a different seat. I think he had a more comfortable experience. It might sound that I'm putting down the bus a bit too much, but there are some pros I want to mention. So first of all, there's Wi-Fi. So you can plug in your headphones, watch Netflix, watch YouTube, surf the net. That's all possible on the bus. Also, the scenery was beautiful. We took a bike ride through the mountains a couple days before, and we experienced a very similar drive. Lots of trees, coffee plantations, very beautiful scenery. So if you haven't done a bike tour, or you're not taking a bike tour, taking the bus, you'll get to see some really beautiful scenes of Vietnam. And most importantly, it's the cost too. If you are traveling on a budget, then the bus is probably the best way to get from city to city. It's going to take a little bit more time, yes, but you'll get to see a lot of great stuff, and you will save a bit of money that you can spend later on probably Saigon and Larue. In any case, I hope this helps a little bit for when you're planning your journey.
Oh man, did I ever tell you?
So we found the shirt in the market last night, and Graham just had to buy it.
I had to have it. Because it's giving me God vibrations.